Happy Friday, you lunatics. It's your boy Stas here. Cheers, by the way. I appreciate all of you for tuning in as the market is going bananas. Guys, we're up across the board. Sofi's up. Every index is up. And we have a lot of my stocks. I don't know about you guys, but my stocks today are crushing it. Cheers again. We're going to break down Sofi, the whole 9 yards. What's going on today? Let's dive into it. Hit the like button, by the way. Make sure to subscribe. Join the Patreon if you want to keep up with what I'm doing in my portfolio. That's linked down below. Also, it's in the comments, guys. Make sure you join that. And now, let's get into it. So, Sofi right now is up around 1%. We're seeing some nice consolidation, arguably the start of a bounce back here after we got a pretty decent sell-off, the 2 days following earnings, right? We all know earnings came out on, Tuesday? The stock popped to 32.57 on Wednesday, but then we started trickling down after, CPI came out. The market sold off a little bit. Then yesterday, we sold off even more on Sofi, and now we're kind of consolidating here in the $29, $30 range. Again, we're up 1% on the day. Sofi is, as of now, holding the closing price from yesterday. That's a good sign. Yesterday, we closed at $29.25, right? And now we're above that point. We held it so far today. That's a good sign. Now, what would be an even better sign would be, okay, if we start bouncing now. Let's see if we bounce into close. But to be honest, man, since it's Friday, we might just consolidate. Who knows? We might just consolidate into close and, set ourselves up for the move next week, right? Potentially. And look, all the indices are up. S&P's up 0.6%. QQQ, guys, up over 1% as the Dow's up. Not much, but hey, it's still up 0.1%. And the Russell, the small cap index, it's up 0.5%. So we are up across the board, guys. VIX is also up, funny enough, 2.6%. And yeah, it's just one of those days where we got good earnings out of Amazon, very good earnings, and the stock market's going bananas, which we'll cover that more in my next video, guys. We'll cover Amazon, Coinbase. We'll cover all these different earnings that we got, my thoughts there, because I do want to spend some time on Amazon, Coinbase, Apple, of course. Apple reported earnings, their stock. I think it's up, right? Yeah, where the heck is Apple at? Either way, let me pull it up, actually. I'm curious now. No, Apple's actually down a little bit. Oh, wait a second. It popped after earnings to 285. Now we're slightly down, holding 270. So we'll cover these in the next video, guys. Make sure you subscribe for that. Follow along for more. But let me pull Sofi back up here, which you guys know is one of my bigger holdings. I've held it for 2 years now. This pullback after earnings, let's be honest, very healthy pullback, and the company reported strong earnings. They beat EPS, beat revenue. Their guidance was super strong, right? So Sofi at this point, guys, watch for the rebound. Watch for the consolidation. Buyers to come in at about $28, $29 a share. That is a critical spot here on the 4-hour chart. And I'll be honest, if that point breaks, if Sofi falls through 28, 27, starts creeping down to where it was right before earnings in the 25, 26 range, that wouldn't be the best, right? That would be a sign that, okay, maybe the trend is starting to break, but I don't think that's going to happen. I think we're going to get buyers to come in, kind of where we are now. We're already starting to see it, but again, with it being Friday, who knows? I don't think we're going to get a massive run today, but this consolidation could be setting us up for next week, right? So keep your eyes on Sofi here on the pullback. Very healthy. Chart looks phenomenal. And I got some questions on Toast, right? TOST, which I actually bought a little bit about a week ago. Talk about timing, right? I bought Toast right before it tanked, and I'm still holding, obviously. But I bought right around $39. Now we're at $36.40. The stock's up around 6%, and I've been getting questions on my, Patreon, on Instagram, all that. Stas, what's going on with Toast? Are you selling? Are you buying more? So I'm waiting for earnings, guys. Toast has earnings on Monday, Tuesday? I think the same day. No, that's Tuesday. Tuesday after the bell, the day after Palantir. I think Palantir is on the 3rd. Yeah, next week's big for me, guys, earnings-wise. We have earnings from Palantir on the 3rd. Yup, Monday after the bell. And again, Toast, I'm watching closely as I just bought it, right? And honestly, if they report good numbers and the stock starts to break out, this might be one I add more into the breakout. But yeah, really, when it comes to Toast, guys, I think the stock's waiting for earnings. That's the reality here. We are down about $15 from the recent highs, so there is this is downtrending into earnings. There is a big window opened up here to the point where if earnings come in hot, guidance is strong. It reassures investors. I feel like a breakout could be coming. Call me crazy, but I think this could start to move and recover that 25-30% loss that we've seen here. So I'm in Toast. It's more of, I would say, a midterm play. It's not like I'm in this for years and years to come, like, a buy it and forget it type of stock. I'm monitoring it. And if we get a huge pop after earnings, again, I might add into the momentum, but depending on how much it goes up after earnings, I might even sell out of it. I said that before when I bought the stock. I was like, hey guys, this could be one that I'm out of in a couple of months, weeks, if it gets to $45-50 a share. I'd be cool with selling out, taking the profits on it. But for now, I'm holding on. TOST. I'm waiting for these earnings on Tuesday after the bell. I'm excited about them. So that's Toast. Let's see what else is moving today, guys. I got a lot of questions on DeFi Technologies. I've made some videos on this one recently, some short form videos. And yeah, DeFi Technologies is selling off into the high dollar range now. The descending triangle that we see here is playing out slightly, and I bought more shares, right? So this is a smaller company. It's a speculative position. I've said that, and I've made that clear since when I first bought the stock. When I made that video saying I bought a new stock, I made it clear, guys, this is risky. It's speculative. I'm putting a smaller amount of money in that I'm willing to lose completely. I think this could be a multi-bagger stock, but it's also very risky. High risk, high reward. I've said that from the get-go, and it kind of fell through $2, right, as the charts were pointing to, so I'm not too surprised that we fell through $2, and I added more. I bought more at $1.83 or 84 yesterday. I bought more about a week ago at $2.04 a share. So I'm adding, guys. It's not like I haven't added to this. I'm adding. I'm buying, and my average cost now is like $2.15, I think, in the low $2. So if I can get it in the low $2, even in the high dollar range, my average cost, I think this stock, guys, could do very well. The fundamentals are strong. It's not like this is some BS company with no numbers. They have good numbers. Almost $1 billion of assets under management. They just added their 100th ETP in Europe, guys. They're heavy in Europe. That's the main market right now. And their products have high demand. You know what I mean? And the company's growing. They're profitable. I just like it as kind of a crypto play that's not directly involved with, actually buying Bitcoin or actually buying Ethereum. It's kind of an indirect crypto play that I think has a lot of upside, which is why I'm buying it. I wouldn't be buying it if I didn't see upside, right? And it's been downtrending all year. That's the reality. It's been downtrending all year, and I think there's some value here, some deep value, but I could be wrong. Do your own research. As always, guys, I'm not a financial advisor, but I'll leave you guys with this. People were saying I was crazy when SoFi was $5, $6, $7, $8 a share, and now it's at $30 a share. So I'm not saying DeFi is going to go to $20, $30, even $10. I'm not putting that out there because we don't know. I can't make those claims, but all I'm saying is people thought I was crazy when I was buying SoFi at $5, $6. Stas, why do you keep talking about SoFi? It's not going anywhere. And SoFi didn't do anything for months on end, and then all of a sudden, boom, all the gains came in like that. And that's what happens with these smaller companies, guys. And SoFi, when I was buying it, was like a 6, 7, 8, 9, $10 billion company. Imagine DeFi Technologies. This is under $1 billion. Under $1 billion. Think about how much more you'd have to sit on it, or how much longer it could play out. Not saying it's going to take forever for this to play out, but the point is sometimes you have to sit on your stocks. Especially if they're smaller, hidden gems, undervalued, bargain basement stock prices. You got to sit on them sometimes. And if you're right, hey, if you're right, you could be heavily rewarded. So yeah, all I'm saying is, guys, DeFi, I think there's something here. I really do, or else I wouldn't be covering it. I wouldn't be buying it. And, SoFi ended up being a nice multi-bagger play. People were saying I was nuts. And I think DeFi could be, honestly, even more of a gainer than SoFi. I think DeFi could be a 5-10x stock, maybe more. But we'll see. Do your own research, guys. We'll follow up on this, every so often. I'm not going to make DeFi videos every day, but we're going to follow up on it maybe once or twice a month. And, we'll see how the stock's doing, and I think it's going to do well. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Hit the like button, subscribe, join the Patreon for my portfolio updates. Guys, if you want to see how I build a portfolio, stocks I'm buying in real time, I just bought, Meta yesterday. I bought a bunch of stocks this week. If you want to see what I'm doing, how I'm building my portfolio, it's linked down below. Also, it's in the comment section. I'll see you guys there. And with that being said, cheers. Have a great rest of your day.